What if I told you that your mind has a hidden superpower? A real power, who has always been with you but was never taught to use? What if the line between your thoughts and the world around you is much finer than you might think? In the next few minutes, get ready for an amazing journey through 7 ways to transform your reality. And the 7th, it can change the way you see everything. First, the placebo effect. It's not just tricking the brain, it's awakening the inner pharmacy. Your mind has the power to create real relief, release substances that cure, that relieve. When you believe, the body responds. Studies show the same region activated by analgesics reacts to placebo. Even more amazing, the more expensive the treatment looks, the greater the effect that the brain creates. There were even fake surgeries. No cuts, Noel. And even so, patients reported improvement. The scar was the real medicine. And you know what's most surprising? Even knowing it's placebo, it still works. Thoughts can be instructions, and your body responds. Second, neuroplasticity. For years, we believed that the brain was fixed after childhood. But now we know it adapts, changes, and molds. Think of the brain as an ever-evolving electrical grid. Every sudden thought reinforces a path. If you live in concern, you build highways to fear. But if you cultivate gratitude, you activate welfare networks. This isn't just positive thinking, it's neural engineering. Change your focus, change your mental architecture. Third, the effect of lighting. You receive what you believe you will receive. If you expect little, the body responds in a limited way. But when you wait any longer, the body transforms. Healthy shakes, different angles, reactions, everything changes. Expectation is more than expectation. It is biological programming. If your mind is teeming with these ideas, click this subscribe button. We explore the intersection of science and consciousness every week. Fourth, self-fulfilling. If you believe you will fail, you act like one, and it fails. If you believe you will win, you manifest this in your behavior. Thought generates action, action generates results, and the result reinforces enlightenment. A powerful cycle. Change the character, and change the argument you're living. Fifth, the CIA documents. Now, let's go to territory that was once top secret. The 5th form comes from a declassified 1983 CIA document. The agency commissioned a report on a program called the Gateway Experience that explored altered states of consciousness. The report presented a theory that human consciousness could influence reality, described as a holographic projection. The report states, "Our thoughts have the power to influence the development of reality, if they can be designed with adequate intensity." To be clear, this was a theoretical article, not a scientific fact. But the fact that the CIA is seriously investigating the power of focused thinking shows how profound this idea is. Sixth, psychedelics and ego dissolution. The 6th form involves the cognitive dissolution of your sense of self, a phenomenon studied in research with psychedelics. In therapeutic environments, psilocybin can induce ego dissolution, the feeling of the boundary between oneself and the universe melting. Neuroscience suggests this is because psychedelics calm the standard mode network, which is responsible for our sense of self. By disrupting this network, the brain can perceive reality in a radically different way. People often report that this experience leads to lasting positive changes in their beliefs about life, death, and consciousness. This shows that our everyday reality is heavily filtered through our ego. When this filter is lifted, a broader reality can be revealed. 7th, the quantum observer effect. And now number 7, the one who sits on the frontier of science and philosophy. It comes from quantum physics, the observer effect. At the subatomic level, particles exist in a superposition, an articulation of all possibilities at the same time. But the moment a particle is measured or observed, its wave of possibilities collapses into a single defined state. In dominant physics, the observer is a measuring device. However, the controversial quantum mind hypothesis asks, what if it is consciousness itself that plays this role? This idea suggests that our consciousness is what withdraws reality from a state of pure potential to concrete existence. Although this theory is neither proven nor accepted by mainstream science, it offers a breathtaking possibility that your mind is, on a fundamental level, participating in the creation of reality. If this video lit a spark in itself, you'll love our video about the science of manifestation. And tell me in the comments which of these 7 points marked you the most. From the science of the placebo effect and neuroplasticity to the frontiers of quantum physics, evidence points in one direction. Your thoughts are active and creative forces. It's constantly sculpting your brain and casting a vote for the reality you want to experience. It's not just a product of your circumstances, it's a co-creator of your world. This isn't a superpower you have to go after. It's a power it always had. The only question is, now that you know, what are you going to do with it? Gratitude for being here. Whether this video has touched your mind or your heart, share it with someone who also needs to awaken that inner power. See you on the next dive between science and consciousness.